What's up, everybody? Austin here with Tactical Approach Outdoors. It's day 2 here in South Dakota. Me and Dakota got in here yesterday. We left about 3 in the morning so we could drive through the night and get here. It's pretty uneventful yesterday. We saw one good shooter with a doe on our way in, so we got set up. It's a nice chilly morning, real still, so I'm not going to talk too long here. Pretty excited to see what happens over the next few days. So stay tuned, see what kind of deer activity we've got. It is the rut. Alright, well, we didn't see anything this morning. So I saw one doe and she was hauling butt down the ridge like she was spooked by something. So we didn't realize how much activity this property was getting. So our historical spots that always produced in the past have no sign in them, which doesn't excite us a whole lot. But what it does is it creates some new opportunities for us to go look for. So we are on the look for deer right now, midday. And just now, I'll show you guys, we came across a couple really big scrapes kind of at the mouth of this draw that we're about to walk up and check out, see if there's anything more. So just finding these at the mouth of this, the front really is a good sign. So I'll show you guys. So we've got this real nice scrape right here on the cedar. It has an old rub on it. I'll show you guys up here on this trail. It continues, and we've got another one right here at the base of this cedar tree. So we're going to take this trail and on up and see what we can't run into. So I will show you guys if we find anything more. We've got a few options that we're going to try, and we're just going to do process elimination until we find a spot to sit. So we are on the look for does really currently, so we'll see what happens. He was 60 yards heading that direction. Not spooked.
Tell you what, guys, that's one pissed off turkey. Anyways, it is November 7th, and it's just now gotten light, so changed spots today. Super excited. Saw a real nice buck in here yesterday, bedded down, so decided to get in here this morning and set up on them. Hopefully they're around. It's a little warm today. We got a good cold front coming in tomorrow, but we're only going to be able to get like a day or two of it in before we have to go back home, so if it's going to happen, hopefully it happens quick.
Alright, well, we just got set up for the evening. I moved over to the side Dakota was on, and we're going to double team this ridge. He's got some really hot sign. Got some hot does over here. A little 2.5-year-old 8-point walked by in the middle of me setting up. So we used the heat to get in and get adjusted. We're pretty pumped. Coming down to the wire on this trip. So hopefully we can fill a tag or two. We'll see. On a side note, I have never... Wait a sec, I'll check that. It's been a long time since I've sat in a tree this small. I am in a beanpole of a tree. It's small. It's swaying back and forth. Well, what do? Not hunt it? No, not me. Alright, stay tuned, y'all. Let's see if we can make this work. Right, it's day 4. Got a cold front moving in. Deer are up. Let's go.
He didn't go anywhere. Let's go. I am beyond happy with that deer. Wow. Wow. I am the happiest person on the face of this earth right now. This year has been an absolute grind for me. It's been an absolute grind. And I've just been sticking it out, doing the same thing, and just trusting the process. And it worked. Man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome. He didn't know what hit him.
Alright. Dakota just shot a buck. And he is on a really hot trail. So I'm down and moving over to his spot. See if we can't double up. That'd be sweet.
I figured I'd see if I could find the arrow. Because honestly, I think he's dead right there.
I heard him drop.
He did what your buck did.
Yeah.
Did I serious at him? Yeah. And he just like stood there. He kicked, ran right there, stopped.
Yeah.
And I could hear him. I could hear everything, and then he just started tumbling that way.
That's awesome.
He went uphill.
Yeah. That's awesome. He's not. Yeah, he's right over there.
He's not a big deer.
Yeah.
He's a big body.
Yeah.
But he's a narrow, tall 9-point.
That's a good deer.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude. Congratulations.
Thanks, dude. I'm pumped, man. Oh, there's the tree. You see it?
Oh yeah, I see it.
I figured. Get out of here, because it's gonna heat up. I think there's more deer coming.
Yeah. Tree stand swap is complete. I went from a tree stand to a saddle. He's on a hot trail, so we're pretty stoked. Maybe I can shoot one now. We'll see.
Thanks for giving
All right, no problem. All right, we are heading in to get Dakota's deer. We're gonna get this deer out real quick while we still got some wind and we don't blow the spot out too bad. Maybe I can have a good hunt for tomorrow morning. So we got the cart, or at least Dakota does. It's going downhill, so he's got this. All right, I'll turn this back on. We're getting close to him. He's not too much further here, so Here we go. This looks pretty good to me. There he is, Dakota.
He didn't go. He didn't go 20 yards.
He went nowhere.
He went nowhere. Wow, that's a big body. Sweet, huh? Yeah, he's sweet toast. Yeah, he's not the deer I thought he was, but big body. Dude.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm happy. That's awesome, man.
Good deer, man.
Man. Quick, too.
Yeah.
Quick, put him down. Man.
Heck yeah.
Man, what a brute.
Congratulations, man.
Man, thank you. Thank you. What a brute of a body.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do our interview elsewhere since this is a main cedar thicket. So we're going to go ahead and drag him up a little bit, and then we'll talk to you guys a little bit more in a second.
All right, well, we've almost got him up to the trail. He didn't go 20 yards, which is always something nice to make a clean, ethical shot like that. I tell you what, this hunt's been a learning process. We got here, and the deer weren't in the normal places that we've had success in the past, and we decided to make a move and go find them. And we got on the deer real quick. Passed on a couple bucks yesterday, and this guy came in perfect. Came in at 20 yards and gave me a broadside shot. And this is my first deer ever on film, and I couldn't be happier. Set up in a little small tree. It's not usually the spot or the kind of tree that I want to usually set up in, but it was really the only tree that I could set up in based on their movement patterns. But made an adjustment, and after the way that this season's gone so far, it's been long, it's been very few deer seen. I couldn't be happier with this deer. I am beyond happy. We're tagged out in South Dakota, 3 states down, and we still got plenty of tags in the pocket. So looking forward to the rest of the season, and excited to get this deer out of the woods. Thanks for watching, guys.
On the way out, another buck is going in the truck. Well, there's only one reason to be back at camp early, and that's because of that right there. Dakota's got himself his buck. We're at camp, and he's skinning it out. The work is almost done anyways. We're in the finishing process of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's a perfect evening at camp too. I'll show you guys around here. It's got to be my favorite camping site, that's for sure. Just an awesome view. Fire right on the bluffs. Tell me it doesn't get any better than this, right? Great fire going. Sunset on the lake. That's what a good night. All right, well, that's a wrap for South Dakota. Had a good time. So this morning, for me, saw plenty of deer. It was a good morning to hunt. I had a buck that's been growling up in that cedar thicket, and I played some grunt tag with him, and he wasn't making any change in distance to me, so I decided to get down and go see if I could make something happen on the ground. Just kind of work my way through the cedar thicket and see if I could follow him, and it just got to the point where I actually eventually lost him. Saw 5 deer while I was in there. Found some good signs, some possible future locations actually, which was nice to find that. So pulled both of our setups when I was done there and headed out. Dakota got camp packed up, and since he shot his buck yesterday, he got to sleep in.
Yeah.
Sounded pretty good, honestly. I was a little jealous of that. But we're getting ready to head out. It was a good hunt overall. What do you think, Dakota? It was a pretty good hunt?
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a tough hunt, but it's just adjustments on public property.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to make that adjustment and get on deer, and we both had shots. So
We made the move. Our spots that historically produced every year were not producing this year. The deer weren't there. So we kind of had to go back to square one and find the deer. We found them and ended up coming out with a buck. So you can't go wrong with that. We're pretty stoked. Another successful trip for the season and another successful trip to South Dakota. So you can't beat that. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next video.